What's up, everybody? It's Gary vlogging every day in the month of November 2023. Today is day 27. We've almost reached the end of this particular journey, but really the journey is only beginning. Of course, if you watched yesterday's video, you know what that means. Go watch it right up here, and it's like a whole new beginning. And I've said this so many times that I wanted to make myself sick. So this time we make it count, or we just don't do it anymore, pretty much. Look, the point of today's video is very simple, and this is something that I don't know if you need this to be told to you. Maybe you just have the wrong idea, but whether it comes down to an Instagram page, a Facebook page, a YouTube page, a TikTok page, I got news for you. It's your page, and you should post what you want on your page. Now, this really sounds very simple in principle, right? I mean, it's my page. Post what I want. But one thing that I notice is that people, this is something that I've seen a lot over the last few years. It's like, if you come across somebody's page, they have a particular niche, which is what all the gurus, experts tell you to do. If I was consulting you, I would certainly say the same thing, but with a twist. Because I'm going to use the fitness Instagram people as an example, because that is where I had a lot of data in terms of interacting with these accounts over the last few years before I finally just woke up and said, all right, no more, right? So a lot of times people will post only about that thing and nothing else. So what do you get when you reach that point? You get ultimately a page with a lot of repetitive content. So you get and there's an argument to be made the other way too. It's like, you know, hey, I'm trying to reach new people. I've got my tags and all this stuff. I want to reach, new people. So I have to reiterate kind of what I'm doing, why I'm here, so that when they see me, they know the story. I understand all that. But now with the benefit of like pinned posts, especially on Instagram, and this advice really goes across everything, I don't think it's necessarily necessary to do that anymore. I've talked with a lot of people over the years that are like, well, I just post this because this performs the best. And of course, if I post something and I get no likes or no comments on it, it's going to bum me out. It happened to me, and then I realized, who gives a crap? Like I know that we're in the game of Instagram. We're in the game of, whatever page to boost the engagement, boost the numbers, boost the follower counts, and all that stuff. But man, I got to tell you what, number one, if you're not passionate about what you're posting on there anymore, you definitely need to figure out what you're passionate about, because that is the stuff that is going to break through every time. That's what I think a lot of people don't realize. It's like, I went on this whole 3-year fitness thing online, and I documented every step of the way, and it was great, and, interacted with a lot of people and all that. We talked about that on this video here. But ultimately, after a while, my brain kicks in, and I'm just like, oh, I'm depressed or whatever. I don't want to work out anymore, and this is not my life anymore. So what happens? What do? You just give up? You just stop posting online? No, you just. This is what happens. This is why, if you go to my socials, everything's under my name, right? Like, it's all Gary Cantrell. It's not Gary's running a mile or whatever. Like, it's Gary Cantrell. So that gives me permission, by the way, to post whatever the hell I want to post on my social media. And, I would talk to people, and they're like, oh, man, I'm just stuck in a rut. And, because I'm stuck, I can't post anything. It's like, no, that's wrong. Like, the stuff that you're most passionate about is the stuff that's going to break through. And people will see that. Now, the people that are seeing that, they're not all going to be interested in that content necessarily, and you have to be okay with that, but you have to be willing to take a chance. This is stuff that I've said in video after video after video, and we're going to wrap it into this one as well, and that is you have to take more chances. You can't get stuck in just what works, because if you just go along and go along and go along, you're going to get bored with it too, by the way. So what I'm advocating for you is, if you have this one page and all you do is talk about one thing, but you really have this interest of another thing, work it in. At least try it, right? Like, okay, look, if you post it to the one page and literally no one ever interacts with it, all right, you got me, right? But you may not have great quality followers either. They may just be looking for that one thing. And so then maybe you think about, trying, like if you only want to talk about something else, then maybe you focus on a new page and you start over and you build. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with starting on a new page. But I'm more advocating trying it from wherever you're at now. It's like, take this channel for instance, okay? I make the e-bike videos, I make the videos about my RAV4, and those videos, tens of thousands of views. Tens of thousands of views. So people look at me when I'm freaking crazy to come on here and start making videos like this that get like 10 views, 20 views. And I'm willing to take that chance because there's people out there that need to hear these messages, because they're so caught up in, well, I Googled this and this guru told me that and I'm never going to grow and all this stuff. And it's just like, dude, you're first of all, if that's all you're looking for is to boost up a number to make yourself feel better, that's stupid. That's really stupid. I was there. I tried that. You're talking to the guy that 10 years ago bought Twitter followers because I wanted my number to be bigger. And really the only benefit I got out of it was that I had a few more guests on my wrestling podcast, because I knew the game and I knew people were petty enough that, they're just looking out for numbers and nothing else. But, in the grand scheme of things, like if you actually are a content creator wanting to make content and you're just thinking to yourself, I'm just trying to get to the biggest number possible because it makes me feel good when I get all these notifications, you're in it for the wrong reasons. Stop where you're at. Or just keep going along and know that, you're just not in it for the right, you're not in it for the right reasons. And eventually you will hit that brick wall. You will hit it, I promise you. You will hit that brick wall. So what I'm ultimately saying is, it's your page. Post what you want on it. Post what makes you happy. Find your people that will be behind you. That number will not be as big as you expect it to be right off the bat, but it will grow over time, and you will find the people that like to mess around with your content. They love it. They want to be there for every video, and it's a great thing. But it's a long, hard road, and you have to understand that these people are not going to show up overnight. And a lot of people, they don't accept that because we live in an instant gratification. Amazon can deliver my case of water in 2 hours, so why can't I get 100,000 followers overnight? That's not how it works. Get your head out of your ass when it comes to that, and just realize that you have to put in the work. You have to. It's just like, you can take a shortcut and you can get short-term results, or you can build slow for the long game, and you're going to build overall a much bigger empire for yourself. I know you have it in you. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here. If you made it this far, hit the like button because I'm sure you got some value. Hit the subscribe button because you want to see more, and hit the bell for all notifications, so that you'll be notified the next time I publish a video. Appreciate you being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. We are almost done, baby. Let's go.